Think you gon' me for free? What you with? When all the smoke like a. Hold on, brother, chase him. Say my name, I pop up like the boogeyman. Game over, dropping bangers with no hooks. And free my brother Leak. I hate I'm putting.
Philadelphia. That's the scene for the Pacers. Continually proving doubters wrong. Tyrese Halliburton always ready to bring a competitive edge as they prepare to get started against the 76ers. Pacers, Sixers. Coming up next on 2K Sports. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Outside the wings are Nembhard and Mathurin. Toppin is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Halliburton in at the point. And for the 76ers, we've got Oubre, Tyrese Maxey out there with Jared McCain. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's George in at the 3 spot. What a matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside, Maxey. This one for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Toppin, no one around him. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And the 76ers with possession. It's a 3-point game. McCain finds Oubre. Over Halliburton. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
No, that's the lefty stroke of Oubre, right? He can hit from mid-range right on out to deep 3-point range.
Siakam passes to Toppin. To the inside, Mathurin. And a wide-open look for Halliburton. They get it back. Nembhard for 3. The shot that time, not on target. Quick start here for the 76ers in this one. Here's McCain. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And they say in today's game, Doris, no lead is safe, and that's especially true when you're playing the Pacers.
The comeback kings we saw in last year's playoffs, Kevin. They conjured up some of the most remarkable turnarounds in NBA history and the most unprecedented run of game-winning shots we've ever seen.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong, control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And the 76ers making a change here. Grimes is checked in. Siakam kicks to Toppin. Back to Siakam. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
Here's Grimes. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
Now Maxey, following the 3-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. The 76ers, another 3.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And George with the stuff.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. I asked him if he's focused on a particular player in the opposing lineup, and Coach stressed the message he delivered to his team about Pascal Siakam. It was simple. Don't bite on his spin move. He doesn't want his guys falling for Siakam's tricks in the low post. Back over to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Good on the bucket.
My goodness, what a dribble drive by Mr. Tyrese Halliburton.
The 76ers leading by 17. From deep, George. The 76ers another three.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Nemhard with it. He's guarded by Grimes.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Oubre. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Oubre's got his second bucket.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
From deep. Good on the triple. Oubre's got 7 points.
Well, Kelly Oubre Jr. is especially dangerous in the open floor. Leaks out transition. Nice.
Here's Embiid, and so it's Philadelphia, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Well, they're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
On the court for Indiana, the forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Shepard out there with T.J. McConnell. And it's Bradley in at the 5. And that one's good, Maxey.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Left side, Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. Siakam's shot is off. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Down low, shot to stop the run, and it's Shepard getting it to go.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
Come on, fans, get up, get loud. It's your Sixers ENT.
So both teams making some changes here. Philadelphia has gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Got that one up quick. Maxi's got a pair of triples in the second now for the 76ers. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
He was all alone on that one.
Some shooters might overthink a wide open shot. Not this guy.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And he's good on the 3-ball.
That last three must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, a lot of excitement about this upcoming 2026 draft class, but quietly, some scouts voicing early concern about the quality of prospects in the class of 27. Now, there's still time for players to emerge, but expect this to impact the way teams value those picks.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. Shams, thank you very much for the report. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Back to you.
A cagey veteran. Allie, we thank you very much. Siakam sets a screen for McConnell. And it's good off the back rim and in. 1:30 left in the first half of basketball. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse.
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
The Pacers shooting has been wayward so far, only 37% from the floor. Here's Nesmith, and Indiana, another 3.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Outside, George for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Halliburton for 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Here's Philadelphia. Pass to Watford. The 3. Sinks the triple. Watford's got 5 now.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Halliburton, no good.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
It's rebounded by Indiana. Now, here's Nesmith. Pass to McConnell, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Puts up a deep 3, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making things happen for the 76ers. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you think of your team's offensive execution in the first half?
We got to get it moving more. We got to get it driven more. They're very physical. You try to run plays, they blow all that stuff up. And so, bottom line with our offense, we got to get some more stops. That'll help our offense.
Defense leads to offense. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot from Cleveland. They're thinking up the shot. Oh, so close. Let's hear it for the participants.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And Philadelphia has possession. Oubre out there with George. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then it's Jared McCain. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Halliburton for 3. Oubre pulls it in.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Oh, he misses the dunk. And Indiana shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
George dishes to Oubre from outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Oubre's got 10.
Now, he's got NBA range. There's no doubt about that. Oubre with 3-and-D ability on the wing.
And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. Halliburton outside. Stolen. Here's Grimes. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for him.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
It's George on the wing. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Philadelphia has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. For Indiana, they've gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half starting. Mathurin for 3, and the Pacers can't get it to go. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 15-3 run right now. In the corner, it's McCain. Hands it from downtown. McCain's got 10 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
You know, Doris, Tyrese Halliburton has got to be up there when you think about the top passers in the NBA.
Kev, he's always amongst the league leaders in assists. This guy plays in the perfect system for him. You want to be up-tempo and letting him sort of improvise and master the position. He is brilliant.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey guys, the Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Bangs home the trifecta.
That's the thing about Tyrese Halliburton. This guy's going to keep you guessing. You want me to pull up and make that shot? No problem.
From the arc, 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
In the corner, it's Toppin. Oh, good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Timeout called the 76ers.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And it's time to get down with your mascot, so let's move.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Bonus checked in. Trendon Watford comes in for Kelly Oubre. Edwards, he's checked in for George. And Maxey subbed in for Jared McCain. Now Maxey. 20 points for him. Drills the three-pointer.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
Here's Shepard. He's guarded by Grimes. Fires from deep. And it's Shepard missing. He got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Philadelphia, able to put on a show for the ages. Their defense has been active and effective. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. T.J. McConnell is out there with Shepard. And it's Bradley in at the center. Watford, that's good. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Here's Edwards. Again, Philadelphia.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Here's McConnell. Great D that time from Edwards.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
Basket good.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
Well, one guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
The Pacers making a change here. Halliburton's checked in. For Philadelphia, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Timeout called the 76ers.
Here they come, Sixers ENT.
Maxey against McConnell. And it falls over the rim and in. Maxey's got 25 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And the Pacers can't get it to go.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Grimes. It's the three-point bomb.
Well, big night for Grimes, and this is what he gives you a glimpse of at times, the ability to sustain an offense.
Now the 76ers on the break for the finish. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
They get a hand on it. Here's Watford. He's covered by McConnell. Again, Philadelphia. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And Siakam throws it down.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim, he ends a huge run by the Sixers.
From deep, Maxey. It's good from long range. 28 points for him.
And that's tough to guard against. Maxey is just so quick off the ground with that pull-up.
Bradley, no one around him. Good. And McConnell gets the assists. McConnell's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Grimes. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Oh, I love that answer from 3 from Quentin Grimes. Big-time response.
The tray. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Philadelphia.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Tyrese Maxey.
I'll tell you, he was their engine all game long, setting his teammates up for success.
Halliburton, and once again off the mark by Indiana.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
It's good. Nice touch there for Maxey.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've got hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And it's Halliburton missing.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And here's Maxey outside. Drills it from outside. Maxey's got 33 points.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Paul, what a great team effort defensively. What were the points of emphasis?
You know, we do a great job of helping one another and being in gaps. And, you know, if we're going to get beat, it's going to have to be, you know, beaten by contested shots and the ball being swung. You know, so that's what we had to do. We had to sit down, guard guys, and, you know, make them play on the offensive end as a team.
Defense certainly has to be a full team effort, and it paid off tonight. Thanks, Paul.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.